So Jackson, is there any place for us to expand our business?
Well, actually there is, and it's a very good question. And the place that I've narrowed it down to is South Korea. And there's a number of reasons for this. A brief situation analysis was conducted, and Yongji has really good buy and cook and offline and online shopping options, which is a great centre of attraction. And it has very similar characteristics to the Korean market as it does in China, which I think would be very useful. The joint venture would be the best way of doing this, and this would be done by sharing raw materials and then looking to longer term, once it's been established, to grow brand recognition and implement product innovation. Then a brief SWOT analysis was conducted, and I'll go through this in a bit more detail. So the strengths of Yonghui do include the buy and cook mode, which is where you can buy food fresh in the store or actually get it cooked on spot and enjoy it. They also have online and offline shopping centres, so it can utilise retail stores, but it can also progress to more online-centric modes. You can buy goods online as well, and it's a very good experienced supply chain, which is controlled throughout. Well, a main weakness is that it does rely specifically on its human resources, but it doesn't have a massive internal database, and it does have a weaker financial performance as well. Some opportunities include the mature payment in South Korea, given that the mobile session is growing very rapidly, and also similar habits with groceries, which should allow it to expand rather progressively. And there are some threats, existing competitors, which we'll talk about in a minute, and legal and political factors that we'll have to be aware of, such as import regulations and restrictions. This is just those strengths and weaknesses in a bit more detail when we get onto the threats. So it does have to be mindful of a couple of main competitors, and that will be its biggest threat to entry.
So based on your SWOT analysis, what is your biggest advantage of our product compared with the another competitors?
So I think the biggest advantage would be point of difference, because it can differentiate itself through offline and online stores, and also its buy and cook option, which is quite rare in this sort of retail industry. That's a very good question. Moving on, competitor analysis, just very briefly. So in 2016, this is for Lotte, one of the competitors. They had 15.2% market share, and Ima had 30.4% for the retail industry. So certainly that's something that they'll have to be aware of when looking to integrate. Those are the main rivals standing in the way of achieving a good market share and sales volume. So to go through the objectives very quickly, short term, during 3 years, brand awareness of offline market wants to reach 60%. That's the short term in that 3 year period. And then in 5 years, increase the number of offline stores to 15, which obviously it's 0 at the moment in Korea. And then finally reach 10% of domestic market share in 10 years and build a long-term stable relationship with South Korean markets.
3 minutes.
Sorry.
Are you hijacked the meeting?
Sorry.
What's your name, by the way?
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I think I have a better idea for segments.
What kind of better idea?
Or a good idea you promote, bad idea you fire.
Okay, I'm confident I'm going to be promoted.
Well, I think the store should be like in the city, a central and large business cycle with an adequate flow of popularity. And we should target middle and high income level consumers who have strong buying powers and are willing to pay for the new products. And I also have the strategies for marketing entry. For products, the goal is to provide more choice after purchasing products. So the entry of Superspecies need to change the design of its product to improve localization. The main aim of pricing strategy will be maximize market share. We should be sensitive to the competitive markets. By the way, promotional pricing is also a good choice to operate loyalty programs and establish consumer loyalty. As for distribution, create the value network and help the establishment of own supply chain and distribution system, including like a designer, manufacturer, producement, supplier, distributor, a retailer, promoter, and sales service. And for the digital channel, we should build online 0 level and offline 1.0 level. For marketing communication, establish brand awareness and attitude. Therefore, the creative strategy will conduct non-personal channels to start its communication with multiple social media platforms. So that's my idea. Thank you.
Alright, just come here, please. Two gentlemen. This is your flight tickets. Just go for it. And
South Korea?
yeah, and get 10,000 word reports after it, please.
谢谢. Thank you.